Baylor deferred, and off we go. Two Big 12 teams, but it is a
For that extra yard, he has to be smart today.
Allison, thank you. That will come up at some point today. His first throw is out of a clean pocket. Has checked in, a very explosive young back. And there's a lob.
False start. Number 55, offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Second down and longer. And it's a give. It is Stanley.
Go after it. A terrific job opening that lane. There's our guy, Mokafisi, getting to the second level.
Bernard, the senior, has been through so much in this program. Play action for Rising. It's a deep ball. Middle of the field, Cam Rising.
Throwing that ball better. A corner route and a post route, getting on top of the safety.
And the tight end, Dallin Bentley. This has become tight end U here in Salt Lake City. Rising, bailing, throwing near side, and
complicate this offense.
And let's be clear, Dave Aranda got the Baylor job because of the genius that he was calling plays at LSU. So he adds big-time value. Is there by Morgan Scally, longtime coordinator and coach in waiting here at Utah, Richard Reese.
Home runs.
11 guys were involved in the pass game last week. They'll go with the end around here. Ashton Hawkins is bottled up.
And waste space. You have got to, if there is a crease, get north and south and what's there, because if you do this, look at the number of Utes that are going to be fast flow. DNs, linebackers, safety.
Two drop back. It's a quick throw. Week 1 for Utah for Keenan Johnson in that secondary, as Palmer Williams just got it away. Micah Pittman on the return after a fifth. Most cerebral, interesting, great analogy drawers in college.
Just head coaches, they get to dictate, not the defense.
Cam Rising flicks it over the middle. He's
going to be potent.
6 tight ends is not an exaggeration. It's a very deep room as Bernard meets the contact and he's twisted down. He's in the game, the former Baylor basketball player. He's in to block, and this throw is gummed up. Money.
Defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to see. Again, man-to-man coverage. They're going to be in one-on-one situations and just all over him. Never lets go. Totally in. Cam sees it. It's one-on-ones, Jason.
Stanley is in along with Bernard, and they will fake it to Stanley. Money parks the other direction. There's a marker in. It's a touchdown for now.
Number 98, defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Boy, Stan
looking right, and then you're right. Money finds pay dirt. He sets his guys up for success. And you know what? Those two were on staff.
The field for a reason. Everybody has a reason. Finn gets hit. Ball is loose, and it's kicked around. Still on the ground.
Dude, Jason, against Utah, you got to block their ends.
Dude.
And that ball, because of the noise, is snapped a little bit early. And Kelsey Johnson, that's his responsibility as he's coming across the formation. But because the ball snapped early, O'Toole, former trackster, former
goal Utah. Bernard, the tailback. Rising, end zone, and a tackle.
Pass interference, number 3, defense. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line.
Out of the eye. Rising on the roll, drops it off. Easy walk.
And Scally in that defensive group's hands.
They've only lost 37 times here ever in the history of the building. On the return, Jamal Bell. By bricks to play basketball, and the toughness he's had to show is really impressive as Pendergrass on the Scoville scale. Past Cayenne. 2nd and 11 for Finn on the throw. Get him an easy one there as Monterey Baldwin. Here comes O'Toole again. Pocket collapses. Finn steps up and throws a laser, and this is eventually caught and
needed. All for naught.
Micah Pittman at the 12. Gives a little ground. Tries to find the edge. Was that a clean block as the conference to the Big 7? Just keep changing leagues and winning. Bernard on the run straight up.
This is a voluminous playbook.
They had Stanley and Bernard in the backfield.
False start. Offense. Multiple players moved, but the center did not snap the ball.
Rising, scanning, and climbing the pocket, avoiding contact and driving the legs all the way across the...
For 25, the pocket breaks down. A good little game there from Baylor, no problem, and he shows that little cut right there, man. He has always been so nifty.
A meniscus, another ligament, the NPFL. Here's a throw sideline. That's a wide open Money Parks wheeling across the...
We've seen just about everything, right? Little out route. I got that. Oh, no, you don't. I mean, just the eyes are being lost all over the place defensively. This feels like last week against Southern Utah with the amount of space and open receivers just dropped.
Mekhi Bernard weaving his way. It is a scorcher. They will run again. Mitchell is in. One of those tailbacks. Play action. Loner is in, the former Baylor basketball player. They'll throw that direction. He found a home here at Utah in a loaded tight end room. Mitchell, another run behind this line with Stanley in. They'll look him off, throw a screen the other direction. It's a completion, and Singer gets time if you can keep it close. Cole Becker, the former Colorado Buffalo. Yes. Bell will wave it off. Only run 7 plays. Utah's run 10 plays in Baylor territory. This is Reese. Will pace here from Baylor. Reese again. Door number 2. O'Toole goes low and gets... Oh, they're gonna. It's the speed option. And it's on the toss. Pendergrass, and there's a...
Baylor takes their first charge time out of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Last play, quarter number 1. They'll run it the other direction. It's Reese, and he's not going to get there.
They set him up on the, 3-4 yard line, so playing good complimentary football right now.
Kyle, thanks for the time.
You got it.
Allison, thank you very much. Rashawn Glover on the return. They like his explosiveness.
Evolved very well.
Bernard, the tailback. He evades 1 tackle and then...
Season and throughout what will be a longer college football season if they make it to the playoffs.
Bernard, he's got a gash. Mekhi Bernard kept his feet.
Left tackle Lomu, and then also watch Keithy to the front of the play. The double team right there at the point of contact with Matt Jones. I mean, Lomu, that left tackle is a redshirt freshman. He's 300 pounds, and he runs like a tight end. Keithy doesn't...
And Keithy told us about having to relearn how to walk and cut. And there you see him with a block like that. Down the middle, that's in.
At him. Again, a little corner, a post trying to attack that double team. And there was certainly contact early. Cannot go.
Bernard again cutting it upfield.
Another check.
And out of that, 3rd and 7. Cam Rising. Dropped it off
for the top, unlike the Ravens the other night, and he sees that little out route, and then he delivered.
Big stop for Baylor there, just to hang around, especially again getting the ball back after halftime. Everybody froze, and then Bomeister, the former cricket bowler, just improvised. It's Reese trying to get outside. His offense needs a first down. 2nd and 8. It's a high pass. They're going to try and throw it. There's a marker down. It looked like
Illegal formation. Offense. There were more than 4 players lined up in the backfield. The penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
Trig in motion. Finn will flow that way. Reese trying to deal with Fillinger, and that throw is incomplete. Van football landscape, but this Utah team has been together as long as anybody.
This guy hits rockets.
Yeah, that was a missile, and it's going to end up going side saddle at the 2. Mitchell, the tailback, the block from Calderella, and he will be bottled. After no gain, 2nd and 10. Right back to Mitchell. Nightmare. Rising, looking that direction, now scanning, and he tries to squeeze through. He'll go down. See what Bomeister has in store after a 76-yarder for Palmer Williams. This is back to the 36 and Cameron. Straight up the field. Cameron dancing to the 4.
4 3 and outs. You've got to get an explosive play.
By far the best starting field position for Baylor today, and it begins with Pendergrass. Right back there. And he was hit low initially. See if they go right back there. Ground game's been good. It's Finn on a throw near side. They run behind Yates, who is in motion. 4th down. Pendergrass does drive ahead for the first down. Tough run.
Just enough movement so Pendergrass can move the chains.
There was some movement on the line by Utah at the snap, trying to get set. Finn down the middle, and he's just got a Utah hat. It's a toss. It's Dominic Richardson, 7. Baldwin in motion. It is Finn, and there's movement at the line. And here comes the mark.
In at left
False
tackle.
start. Number 74, offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
50. Made the decision for him. Hankins had it blocked. Teo Johnson on the move. Fano and Fillinger got the hand on it to spring him free. Teo Johnson, touchdown.
Leap right to the side of him, and you could see the big tight end is behind it. I think Lohner's going to have a chance as well. He didn't even get that opportunity. There's the 2 defensive ends at 6'5". Get right in the face of the kicker, and that false start penalty hurt.
It happens fast at Rice-Eccles Stadium. That did not happen as fast as they wanted it to.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Baylor's gotten hit from all directions. 99. It had been a long time since a blocked field goal touchdown. A little heavy on the Peppa. 2nd down. Finn has to just whip it free into the air, and it is batted away. There's a mark.
Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
But that's beat by 4 or 5 yards. And had Finn not had
doing everything he can in pass protection, but it has been a difficult day for him. Little Hockett and 9 against his defense. It's a run for Reese, and he is. Baylor's 0 for on 3rd down. It's a keeper. It's Finn.
feeling like a playoff contender.
Finn. Clean pocket. This is to the sideline and incomplete. That leaves Utah at the plus 47. Rising. Wants to take a shot. Right down the middle, and he settles it in there beautifully to Carson Ryan, the UCLA transfer. Well, they are going to say incomplete. Ryan did not get the hands underneath. He reacted like he caught it. They're going to say incomplete. The ball did come out at the last second there. Charlie Vincent, 6-year. They get it off just before the 2-minute timeout, and Vincent does
as well.
Rising has to bail fast that time. And he just wants to get rid of it. He took a shot out of bounds, just trying to make sure he didn't.
My eye, the transfer from Oregon a couple years ago, 290 pounds that can run. And watch this shove, and he just goes head first into. I mean, that's got a.
On the field after some time against Southern Utah last week. This will be a run, and it's.
Holding, number 68, offense. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Wilson hops into a throw. Some loft on this ball and contact.
3rd and
Pass
20.
interference, number 8, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I mean, he is a young puppy. He started as a freshman a bunch of games, but get deep. I mean, there is no reason on 3rd and 20 you would ever stop your feet and put yourself in that kind of position.
Here, play clock just hit 0. That should be a delay of game. Will they get the timeout? Landon King in the ball game for Wilson, who rolls left and will run left. The initial.
The two's got to learn to protect himself.
Going to throw it far side. And off the short set, it's a broken tackle by Bentley. The ball comes loose. They're going to say he's down. Bent's right down the middle. That was tipped. On a big kick against Florida last year. This one is on the way and no good. He wrapped it around. And so it remains 23-0.
Pretty good snap, good hold. Maybe you'd love to see the laces a little bit away, but out of all the juice in this building.
One last touch for Baylor here. Look out. Finn has to dodge one. That was O'Toole again. And he'll just really change this game with 6 somehow. 14 seconds. Finn, throw to Trigg. Over the middle, and man, that is just a huge hit on Presley. The ball came loose, a marker came in. Oh, Presley's off.
It's an incomplete pass. Personal foul, targeting, number 11, defense.
And that coverage, we've seen this on both sides. Dean, defenseless player. I mean, is that not textbook? You launch, forcible contact to the head and neck.
Get out of the game. You have a defenseless player.
Hankins had the last one blocked. This one is on the way, and Baylor is on the board right at the horn. Much needed, some momentum for the Baylor Bears, who will get the ball out of halftime. 23-3 Utah. We'll check on Cam Rising when Allison comes back from halftime. Mike Emanuel.
Remember as well a targeting penalty there on Utah at the end of the first half to their veteran safety Gilman means, well, more moving pieces on the back end.
Command of the offense, exude confidence, and be a leader.
We will see them on their first touch. Here's Finn of more than 10 yards all day. Finn sees the pressure from O'Toole again, who is just Trigg in motion. Here comes O'Toole. He was there in a heartbeat.
And this is just all speed. Not even really speed to much power. He just uses speed to blow by a Basile.
This is all power, as you said. Williams had a 76-yard punt earlier. And now Pittman on the return. Looked like he stepped out of bounds.
We'll check with me.
To Bernard.
Beat.
There goes Stanley in motion. Throw it that way. Out of the backfield, Stanley, the sophomore. 3rd and 5. It's a run. It's Bernard going parallel. He bounced off of Randolph, kept his. Bowmeister to kick to Cameron. Coming near side, and Cameron does fair. It's a first down run. It's Pendergrass into open space. And he's tripped up by Teo Johnson. Best
run right at him. Right, that guy's been a nemesis all game. And you see an awesome job there. I bet on pulling around there, getting right to the face of O'Toole and creating the lane.
And some pace here now for Pendergrass, just rugby scrumming his way for yard after yard after yard. And 2nd and 4 run. Richardson, the tailback. It's another run, just power from Baylor, and it
could go still not 100%, but going to be used in some of these situations.
Dealing with a hamstring issue. O'Toole trying to get there again. Finn feels him, and he just held it for weight.
Age is the language that they would use.
This a handoff for Hawkins, and he keeps his feet only to get drilled and still stay upright. And Bell in the backfield, fake it, and Finn on the run. Fine. Reese the tailback this time. Flip it to Monterey Baldwin. Running behind Yates, and that is gotta have points. 2nd and 9, and that collapse.
Big guy feel like he's a matchup maker.
It's a run for Finn. That's going.
3 ends are just 6'4", 255, 6'5", 250, 6'4", 252, and they are running like the wind.
How about the footwork from 40? Hankins, true again.
Right? I mean, we walked through that a season ago with a knee. I mean, Kyle's going to say, yeah, he's got a finger or hand injury. He's questionable. And
Quarterback Cam Rising done for the day. Play action for Wilson. The freshman loads up a deep ball and way too much.
a little bit more for the true freshman.
Trips to the right. Bernard the tailback, and this run is met right in the hole. But trying to prove people wrong that he belongs at this level. As Wilson nearly got swarmed under and
Aim inside here. A wonderful job by Jackie Marshall. Big, physical, 290 pounds himself, and he just kills them, starting to impose their will.
yeah, Utah is a little bit of a car in idle right now as Cameron fades back to the 20-yard line. It's returnable. Cameron trying to cut up field. Connor O'Toole field here to Quan Finn with a handoff on first down. Dominic.
You gotta be willing to take 5.
This will lose a couple. Richie got to get to the 40. Keeper for Finn, and he carves his way.
Franks or his legs.
Richie once again. I mean, second down. Finn gets outside of the contain and 3rd and 1. Reese into the pile, and he's straight ahead. He is.
Does just that.
Finn sends it out wide. Cameron the catch and run. Cameron breaking tackles. Cameron into space. It's a Baylor touchdown.
The first block, and that's all great. But I think the frustration is actually Trigg coming out with a nice block. The frustration for Morgan Scalley's right there. I mean, you've got 4 Utes surrounding, and you never see that, Jason. I mean,
Baylor trying to get to 14. Low snap. High throw. No good.
just that early onslaught, right? Just spinning in that first quarter. Since then, these last 2 quarters, if this was a prize fight, they've won the last 2 rounds.
Money Parks. Shot. Bernard the tailback. There's a flag down. Might be on the motion. Let's see. With a formation for now. It's not.
Illegal formation. Offense. There were more than 4 players lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Able to do that. Going to count on his guys to get right.
1st and 15 for Wilson. Get him an easy one to the stadium. The moment of loudness for their former fallen teammates Ty Jordan and Aaron Lowe. Baylor on the comeback trail. Isaac Wilson to throw. Free runner coming. He had to release it, and he got it there for the first down. Money Parks win.
Best play the number 11's made in his career, because you know this is coming. You said to me earlier, can you feel it? Connor O'Toole hits you between the shoulder blades. In a second, you don't, but you feel that nickel pressure coming. You know you're going to get hit right after you release the ball, but a perfect strike on a 3rd and 10.
Coming loose for Baylor. Run it to the outside. Mackay. We ask in basketball. Play action. Rolling to the side of Money Parks. Wilson the throw that direction. Stanley the tailback. Pittman is checked in as a wide receiver. It's way high.
This offense, the 3rd down that he would have hit.
Cameron back to receive. He just had the touchdown. He won't have a chance to return this here. And he lets it bounce into the end zone. Everything can change in a New York minute. Finn rolling to his right, throwing to his right, and that is incomplete. And
over it. He nearly.
Second down run, Pender.
Advantage Baylor.
The ends just came inside, Fillinger and Fauno, and they'll run inside. Oh, he's going to throw. Now, Mark.
Being snapped. False start. Number 72. Offense.
Sheesh.
Williams, another boomer. Man, oh man. Scrimmage was the 20. That's going to be. Williams in motion. Bernard the tailback. And it'll be. So both tight ends in motion there. It's another handoff.
Those hands get wide. Look at They are outside the frame, and right here was the obvious hold. Some bodies are blocking, but that umpire behind, he sees.
For Utah, trying to hang on. Bernard galloping through the hole. And
5-on-5. You have seen Baylor put an extra hat in there a time or two, but that time a body on a body and Squires.
Bernard, one side step earlier. Nobody expected him to come back into this ball game.
To move the pile.
Right back there, the freshman Mitchell for
Fisi is it this year.
from Woods Cross, just north of here. As Bernard, because of a Cole Bishop interception late to set up the winning touchdown. It's Bernard. The O-line cleaned house for the senior. Bernard inside.
So you just bring beef and watch them wash this down. There's the inside run blitz. You're trying to get into that gap. They wash it down. And then, yeah, Spencer Fano, Suga Taranga, Moka Fisi, all of those guys. And then the one-on-one. Bernard's going to win in the open field and gets.
They'll go with the sophomores. We'll find out. There it is. Run number 10, running out of sand in the hourglass. Bernard cradling it with both hands as you three to make it a 14-point game. Looks like he missed it right again. He did.
By the way, covering punts as well.
Yeah, he's up top of the formation right here, coming to the face of Finn, who gets it away from
Every second.
especially when we close to within that 2-minute mark. Finn on the roll after the injury previous drive to give you the opportunity. So first down for Baylor. Finn, another throw. That one's high. Trigg got his.
You can see how deep the Utah safeties are. Keep everything in front of them.
So you'll take that. The cookie goes to 2. Rush of 4. Fillinger off the spin move. It's a throw near side. Trigg again. He's trying to bleed it down to the 2-minute timeout, and just barely Baylor gets it off because of the substitution, and this sails on second down with 1 timeout remaining. He felt the heat one more time, stays in the pocket and spins it. Leah Aya and Vakalahi, 3rd and 14. Finn rushed in. Here comes the pressure. He gets it out wide. It's Reese, and he is down.
They're going to be a tough defense over the course of the year. Just that was an enormous 6 points.
But the Utes have been through this so much. Last year, 8-5 with all the injuries, searching for quarterbacks and running backs, and Cam waving to the fans with 2 taped up fingers. Utah is going to win this thing. We'll see what the cost is. 23-12 the final score for the Utes.